Hey, what's up? This is Brian Kuzmar from Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in beautiful Lauderdale by the Sea for our daily update on precious metals, Friday, December 11th. Let's move along to what is actually happening here. And here I'm going to show you a picture that is a perfect description. And maybe some of you are familiar with this, maybe not. But we are in what I'm calling the waiting place. And if any of you remember when you were younger, what was the waiting place? It was a Dr. Seuss book that basically talked about people being stuck in a waiting place, waiting for results, waiting for, I'm afraid to say the word election, I'll tell you why in a little bit, waiting for election results, waiting for markets to go up, waiting for markets to go down. We are just absolutely 2020, waiting for the virus to go away, waiting for vaccination, waiting for this, waiting for that. 2020 has definitely been the year of Dr. Seuss. We have been in the waiting place for a year now, and I think people are going stir crazy, just crazy. So I thought this little cartoon was very fitting, especially if you remember this as a child or you've read it to your children. It is so fitting. Actually, I bought this particular book for each one of my nephews because it has a very important lesson about people just waiting for things to happen. When you wait for things to happen to you. You don't make things happen. Just remember that. And again, 2020 has been the year of the waiting place, in my opinion. Going to be a short report today, and let me kind of move along to this right here. It looks like Zero Hedge is going to go official and get rid of advertising. From what I was reading earlier, they're going to do a subscription service because they are concerned with being demonetized. And if you're not familiar with demonetized, it means when like Google or YouTube or Facebook or someone pays you to do advertising because you bring a lot of viewers to their channel or to their internet place. I forget exactly how to say that, but you bring a lot of people to them, so they advertise and they pay you. This has been going on for many, many years with YouTube and different companies, Twitter, I think, and I think they all pay people to post, especially people that get a lot of viewers. Well, what's happening now is if you're not saying politically correct stuff or you're saying the wrong things, and apparently if you're talking about elections here, they're going to demonetize you and you won't make any money. So it looks like Zero Hedge has been planning on this for a little while, and they're going to go to a paid subscription service. Here nor there, if you don't read Zero Hedge, then that won't matter much to you. But I'm glad to see them doing that and getting away from the big giants that are censoring speech, in my opinion. Zero Hedge here after 230 years. Spain prints negative. This is interesting because sometimes it's easy to when you live in the United States, or we all live here, it's easy to kind of think that the world revolves around us and the gold market revolves around us. But there's a huge global gold market out there, and just as big as the United States. In fact, I think that a lot of a lot of foreign countries probably buy and own more gold than Americans do. In the past, Americans were pretty gold heavy, but now I don't think they've become very smart. They've become too trusting in an electronic system and too trusting in corporations. That's my opinion, and media. However, it looks like that the Spain prints negative, and as the ECB adds yet more stimulus, this is the key factor if you look at what's causing the dollar's demise, the collapse of the dollar, which is really a fiat currency. It was going to collapse anyway because it's not backed by anything, but the acceleration of the collapse of the dollar. And we're seeing it all over the world, the acceleration of the collapse of Spain's currency and of Germany's currency, of the euro, and of this is not good. This is bad overall, but it's good for gold and silver. And not much to talk about today. I went and looked for articles that were going to be related to gold, and not an awful lot out there. So I kind of picked this just to kind of talk about the effects other countries are having, and they're having the same problems we are, if not worse, as far as their countries' fiat currencies and how they're running the economics into the ground. And basically all these countries, including the United States, maybe not as badly as some of these countries. Spain really went police state on their people when it came to the virus, man. They shut down everything. So they're going to pay for it. Unfortunately, no, the people of Spain are going to pay for it, unfortunately, for the boneheaded decisions of their government officials and politicians. And it's like that here. It's like that all over the world. What we're going to see is a collapse of the economy even faster than we ever expected all because of a virus that kills a very small percentage of people, in my opinion. Anyways, let's move along here and hope that that does not get my viewership, doesn't kill my viewership, or they don't tuck my video down there. It seems like when I talk politics, I don't get as many viewers for some reason, but maybe that's just me. Anyways, just to kind of show you what they're talking about. YouTube to delete content that undermines 2020 U.S. election results. Really? I don't know what that means. So on my gold and silver reports, if I mention something that I think that the election may have been possibly rigged or may have been fraudulent, possibly, even if I say it was, and it's my opinion, they're going to delete that? That's just insane, man. It makes me wonder how long I'll be on YouTube as well. Anyways, let me move along here to markets. That was just a bit disturbing. I wanted to bring it up. But censorship is getting to be a major issue, folks, and we better stand up for ourselves. I got off Twitter and have moved to Parler, by the way. Parler is no censorship, and I like it way better than Twitter. I'm actually enjoying myself out there more. I don't have to watch what I say. And, of course, there's some nonsense out there, but I don't need people choosing what nonsense I get to read. That's my job, not theirs. Anyway, that's why I like Parler, and that's why I moved off of Twitter to Parler. Let's move over to here. It's going to be a real short report. Don't have a lot to say, but found this U.S. dollar index kind of interesting. Dollar's up today a little bit. However, I don't see gold moving up that much. It's kind of staying right where it was yesterday, kind of flat. And that's kind of what the dollar looks like it did. It's kind of flat right there. But here, this was interesting. I like this. I didn't like this, but the 3-month chart. Take a look at this. That is just an overall downtrend in the dollar index. And again, I think we're going to see it even more so, especially next year. I think if we go to look at this, let's do a year-to-date chart. We go to look at this year-to-date chart. I think we're going to see a continuation of this. And below that 90 level right there, quite a bit below too, I think we're going to be seeing next year. And I think we're going to see much higher gold and silver prices. But meanwhile, as I've been telling you, I think it's got to be kind of like not real exciting. We'll be in the waiting place this month with gold and silver. I believe it's going to trade in this range, 1840, 1825, 1870. But I don't think it's going to trade real heavy, move real fast up or down. That's just my opinion, unless we see a big spike in the dollar and some more monkey hammering. However, I think that's over for now, and they won't do that again until the Christmas holidays come up and the New Year holiday comes up, which, again, they always bang it downwards, precious metals downwards during the holidays. Except for last year. And the year before was kind of interesting because I did not see it last year and the year before. Gold and silver actually went up right after the Christmas holidays before New Year's. But typically, they always bang it. So it's a tough call for me to say what's going to happen come the holidays. But I am certain that after the New Year's that we're going to see higher gold and silver prices. Will we still see monkey hammering? Yes. But that's just provides a good opportunity to buy the dips. And we're in a buy the dip kind of mode here. When you see these dips in gold and silver and precious metals, buy them. They're not going to last long. And again, provides a good opportunity to buy. When you see these dips and you're not a buyer and you have been thinking about seller, just wait a little bit. Wait these dips out. Again, they won't last long. They're dollar related. They won't last long at all. That's just my opinion. Take a look at markets here. Platinum edging down a little bit. Looks like it's getting close to that less than $1,000 mark. It's been holding over $1,000 for a couple of weeks now. Seems to have been running somewhat independently of gold, which has not been the norm. It's been following gold for the last year or more now, actually more. But since I've been doing this reports, we've been saying it has been following gold. But it kind of decoupled a couple of weeks ago. Looks like it backed off. Again, I think platinum's in the waiting place right now. Silver. I don't think silver ever stays still enough to be in a waiting place. But boy, the last couple days, it's just hovered in this $24 range instead of making its 25 cent, 50 cent, 75 cent up or dollar down craziness. And again, gold's kind of just been hovering in this 1840 range a couple days too. Don't know what to say. Can't pick the short term this time. I'd probably be better off flipping my coin if I could find my coin here. And where is it? There it is. You can't see my bull and bear coin, but I'm going to do it right here. Is the market going to be up or down? Oh, that's a long toss too. Well, gold's at 1839, silver's at 23.98. My coin says it'll be up tomorrow, and I'm not going to verify that because, again, it's been really hard this month to pick the dailies. I was doing real good for 6 months, but this last couple of weeks it's been tough to pick the dailies just because of all this craziness. Anyway, coin says the market will be up. You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb, and it's just a guess. Not even a good educated one because it's been hard to get good data and information to try to do any guesswork lately on the short term. I'm going to guess that the coin is right on this one. I think we'll be up tomorrow a little bit, but who knows. And if it's not, again, remember what I said, just buy the dips. Well, this is Brian Kuzmar for what I think is a fairly short report today. Thanks for watching. If you're a new watcher, please subscribe. Hit that little subscribe button up there in the corner and the little bell. Really appreciate it. And if you've been watching me for a while, listen, I really greatly appreciate it. I do this every day. It's not a hard thing to do, but you sure want to know that people are watching you and listening to you and that your efforts are worthwhile. Because what I'm trying to do is teach you guys how to buy and sell gold and silver. I'm not trying to tell you how to do it. Anyways, Brian Kuzmar. Oh, by the way, someone said I got to stop saying anyways. So anyways, I'll do my best to stop saying anyways. I did not too. I've been trying to get rid of my ahs and my anyways just to make my speech a little bit better. So thanks for bringing that up and mentioning that. This is Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in Lauderdale by the Sea. And as you can see, I'm getting phone calls already. Call us anytime at 954-493-8811 between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. For live precious metal updates and what the best deal of the day is and any other questions you may have. You know, if you're new at this, don't hesitate to ask any questions. There are no stupid questions, and in fact, I like it when people ask questions. It shows me that they're learning, and even I still ask questions, and I've been doing this for 40 years. So if you stop asking questions, you get dumb. Just my opinion. Hey, have a great day. If anything really crazy happens today, I'll do another update. If not, we'll follow up with tomorrow and see what happens. Again, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.